Good morning and good afternoon, and welcome to this conversation on automation and how automation is empowering current networks and 5G networks, especially as we deal with analytics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and things like that that will improve the performance and the utilization of network resources. Today, I'm talking to Kevin Su. He's the head of marketing operations at Huawei Wireless Solutions. Kevin, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone.
So, Kevin, let's start by telling us. Can you tell us what is your role at Huawei?
My role is the director of wireless marketing operation department. Mm-hmm. It's from the wireless network, part of the R&D.
And you work on all the aspects of automation. So maybe you can tell us, first of all, what is the high-level approach to automation at Huawei?
Okay. Actually, this kind of technology is a very hot vocabulary today. According to our understanding, first, the artificial intelligence, it's a GPT. Actually, it's a general purpose technology. It should be applied on all the suitable cases or scenarios. Second, we do believe this kind of technology will create real value for this telecom industry. That's why we prepared a lot of solutions and research regarding this technology. The third one, on higher level, actually this is just the beginning of this entire industry to realize how to approach, how to deploy this artificial intelligence technology. That's why we think at this early stage for telecom industry, we need to focus on the real value created for operators. This importance is in high level our positioning.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, and this is, as you said, this is very important because it's a general purpose technology that has been, traditionally we have had a lot of AI in other fields as well. So it's not a telecom technology. But what is that it does in wireless telecommunication? What is it? What is the role in the wireless industry, you think?
The first, I want to start with the data. Mm-hmm. When we talk about this intelligence technology, it all comes out from the big data, or the data analyzing is a precondition for this result or outcome. So for the wireless telecom industry, tremendous data generated every day, every second. So for this technology, I think operators have a very good advantage to start, because all of them have plenty of the data, whereby we can find a lot of value through this technology. So now today we can see that the network complex or a lot of operation and maintenance challenges due to this complicated network. 2G to 5G, this is many layers and many scenarios, the micro site, the small cell, a lot of things. So we figure out this kind of technology is very suitable for wireless operators, whereby we can adopt this artificial intelligence technology to find a smart way or easy way, as well, for the network performance optimization, as well as to simplify the maintenance. It's very suitable for this case.
Yeah, and as I say, it's a sort of it's a perfect case because you have so much data, so much to learn, and we don't know how to optimize the network. In this context, what is the role of automation?
I think this several concepts we use to describe this wireless intelligence or intelligence technology. From our side, I think the first stage for the network, for entire network automation, maybe some basic intelligence technology. I mean, established the basic layer, maybe we move to the automation. According to my understanding, the wireless intelligence, the first stage might be some real value created through big data analyzing and machine learning to overcome some unique solutions or approaching for network optimization, which never been done before. So I think the automation is a bigger concept. Of course, we also studied this kind of level technology, whereby we make the entire network automatic, operated, or maintained. So I think this entire network automation need to start with some basic functions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. So no, this is a big change because mobile operators traditionally, and I would say surprisingly, they've always done a lot of things manually by hand. It just turn the knob kind of operation mode, and so this is going to require a big change for operators. How do you think? How big of a change it really is, and what needs to happen? What needs to be done differently?
Mm-hmm. First, I need to clarify one thing. As my understanding, today the operator and with the partners like Huawei, we also use a lot of new technology or leading technology to manage this network. But as you know, a lot of tools also applied for network optimization. It's also very helpful. What I'm saying is the change might happen in some new cases. I mean, if you look at the network today, it's getting more and more complicated because we want to deploy the new layers, new technology, new spectrum. And every day we are thinking about, can we make the indoor coverage better? Can we deal with this, the traffic, uneven traffic in an entire network? So meantime, we also make a very good utilization ratio for the entire asset. We must get more revenue. We should think about use this asset to get more revenue. So the efficiency also we should be considered. So to achieve more or achieve better results, we are thinking we should meet the new challenge, meet the new requirement. That's why we think about the wireless intelligence technology. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the change I think should happen major for 3 aspects. First is about this performance, network optimization. Let's say in some parameters combination, if manually by human beings, we might meet some limitation according to the knowledge or something at the time. But maybe the machines, the new algorithm of machine learning, they can find the best way. The second change, I think, might be the maintenance and operational maintenance, O&M. In this case, we might have some work. We can live to the machine learning or intelligence technology. Meantime, we can save people. Another one is about the new business. You know, sometimes we define the scenario based on the coverage, the rural area, the urban area, dense area. But in the new dimension analyzing through the AI, maybe we can find some new scenario whereby we can find a new business opportunity. Let's say different time, maybe we can monetize different data. All this policy, it should be considered through a new dimension, new perspective. So these 3 main aspects that might be changed.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, there's a huge amount of changes, and it's both on the operations and also the revenue side, because the more you can do, the more you can manage the complexity. the more you might be able to get revenues from it. Now, every time we talk about anything in telecoms today, I think about 5G. That's always the thing that we keep in mind. But clearly, there is a lot of work that can be done and that will be done before a 5G. So, what is that in terms of both automation, wireless intelligence? What is it that's happening before 5G? In
before 5G.
preparation, or before for the current networks.
Okay. So in Huawei, we have one approaching is for using some technology for 4.5G, or we say we must prepare the 4.5G evolved to 5G. In the current stage, a lot of technology also used on 4.5G, let's say the massive MIMO technology, which is very possible to be the first type of the 5G products and solutions, but it is used for 4.5G. So for this kind of solution, some wireless intelligence technology also can be applied. For example, there's some parameters in this massive MIMO network. You need to consider different combination of different parameters in order to achieve the best performance. So this deploy today. So you have to solve these cases, solve any issue today, not with 5G. So for this products, massive MIMO products, we have the wireless intelligence solutions to help people to find the best parameters combination for all scenarios in the urban, in the high building, for the rural areas, high dense areas. Automatically they will find the best parameters combination. It's one case for the current state, but use some future thinking.
Yeah. So okay. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done ahead of time, or it can be done ahead of time. But then, when 5G comes around, how dependent the success of 5G is on automation, wireless intelligence, and all the technologies that go around it.
Mm-hmm. I have a few points regarding this question. The first, I think this the 5G enabled more industry, enable more possibilities for the industry to approach this intelligence network. Our company's vision is to build up this, being this ICT solution leading providers. We are ready to build up, to establish this intelligent, connected world. So the 5G, one major feature of 5G for operators is going to MBB, as well as to enable this industry can be digitalized and be connected as a more connected things and intelligent manufacturing, remote medication treatment, something like this. So point number one, 5G can enable a lot of new industry whereby they already have this intelligent solutions, but the wireless connection provide better stage. Point number two, for the operator network, I think this 5G enable a lot of new features like the bandwidth. It's a huge throughput, mm-hmm. and a very stable the latency and very short latency, which also create possibilities for new applications. Previously, maybe the GPS gave us the location information. With some new features in 5G, maybe we can get very accurate only through the mobile network. So this provide possibilities. And also for some experience we had in 4.5G and today, I think is for the network side, it seems more easy to be inherited to 5G network for this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So as you mentioned before, you've been working on this for some time now. It's all relatively speaking new, but you have quite a lot of experience already. What are the learning points so far? What is that you've learned as you work on this?
Okay. To be honest with you, our telecom industry is not the leader if you look at the world, we are not leading the AI internet technology or intelligence technology, because a lot of internet companies, they started early. So it's time for the entire industry to be well prepared to catch up with this golden age to create real value. Second, I think today, as I mentioned before, the operator, they do have a unique advantage to have this technology, because they have a great data, they have a everyday updated data, and this all input, it should be very professional analyzing. It's suitable for professional analyzing, and it's a very good asset. So the third one is today, we don't think the wireless intelligence technology should be a very too much exciting. We need to consider what's the real value. Do not follow some hot concept, but see the reality and the real value for operator. That's why we think today, if we talk too much, we would rather to study the real value. Find the real value, start with the real values created for operator. And step by step, we can approach some maybe new word or new concept that we really are.
Yeah, yeah. And you're working with a lot of operators. What is that they're telling you?
Okay, actually, in general, operators, they ask for this technology. They really care about this kind of technology. They ask us. Today, recently, we received more and more requests to do some communication on this topic. Second, I think they also want to know what's the general concept of AI or wireless intelligence and how to approach it. Because today, I think many concepts, many study, many voices in this industry. Now, it seems a different approaching, but they all towards this real value for network.
Yeah, yeah. So you've been working on with a lot of operators on different case studies, and the one that I know that I find very interesting is the one on MIMO. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Mm-hmm. As I said, this is a very interesting and successful case. The massive MIMO technology is a new concept of products which needs more parameters optimization. Sometimes 4 or 3 parameters plus the coverage scenario, you will have plenty of combinations. You can use it for this to configure your products. It results in different coverage, different performance. So in this case, the massive MIMO case, all these combinations, I mean, the options more close to 300. You have 300 for one site, one cell to configure the parameters. Normally, previously, we will do manually. You need to, based on your experience, you need to find the several one, and you try another one to see the results and adjust a little bit. It takes maybe months, several months to find the real parameters combination for one certain cell or certain site. Mm-hmm. So we use this machine learning algorithm for this kind of technology, this kind of sites, and the machine learning algorithm will set up one option. Let's say assume it's not the best one, and it will automatically try another one and get the feedback, and then do the third try. After several rounds optimization, they will find the best way in very quickly, maybe only a few days or maybe less, depends on different scenario. So it's really reduce the time of optimization time, and get, once the site optimized to the best stage, it will accommodate the huge traffic, which created the value for the value or revenue for the better revenue for the operators. So it's a really exciting cases.
Yeah, increase revenues, but also they can get more out of the hardware that they had in place. So they can squeeze out more in terms of performance. So it's a win-win situation, both on the revenue and the cost side. So that's
Yes,
interesting.
sometimes people maybe cannot find it. It's the best combination, but the machine learning
It's a real tangible benefit. During all the trials you've done with operators, what do you think that the key advantages of what you're doing are?
I think there's several unique value through this wireless intelligence. Is first is a really beyond expert limitation or beyond this expert experience. Previously, a lot of optimization we are doing is trying to do the network based on the experience, based on the some people's experience and the on-site execution. With this network, I think with this technology, wireless intelligence technology, in some very difficult cases, it seems it's not the people's mistake because it's too complicated. Wireless intelligence is the best technology, the proper solution for this way. The second is for the really efficiency improvement. You know, today a lot of new elements of the network deployed and new scenarios we find every day. So with a limit, with a certain resource we have today, how can we improve this work outcome? So this wireless intelligence also give us this one choice to use this technology to create a higher efficiency outcome for entire network, not limited to the not limited or locked to resource. And the last one is for the new opportunity. Today I cannot say it's artificial intelligence or wireless intelligence really create a new business or opportunity. But it seems they are collecting data, analyzing data, and this will be a very good input. I mean, for the foreign or the marketing team, for the promotion team, they can find more link from the sales to the network service. I think this is also one approach for entire industry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very good, very, very interesting. But let me ask you a final question about the future. What's next? What is it you're working on? You plan to work on the next over the next few years?
Yes, this kind of in general, as I said, our vision already gave us this direction because we are going to establish this intelligent connected world. So, you know, Huawei, we have several business units. I think you already heard about this device AI, which is announced by our terminal side. I'm talking about this wireless intelligence, the wireless industry. I think first, this is a very important and a very interesting area. You know, the entire industry is focusing on this one, many industries. And this is one of our research direction. For sure, we will keep our eyes on it and keep the research continue for this one. And the second, as I said, we are not very rush or just create a concept as we usually do. This is real value created is the major trigger point for Huawei Wireless. All the solutions and all the roadmap plan is based on this point. Let's see what we can really do and what's the value really can be created for our customer. This is how we do it. The third one for the future, the 5G and the 4.5G, the entire industry, it seems the bandwidth, the performance will be much stronger and powerful. We do think all these things can be connected, and not only for the network element, maybe something else. So the market or the requirement of this intelligence is going higher. So then we are confident for this one to be, we can explore more for possibilities.
Mhm. Yeah, there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and it's great to hear that you're focusing on what really is going to make a difference for the operators and the user too. Well, Kevin, thanks a lot for sharing your thoughts with us today.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Okay, and so this was a conversation with Kevin Su at Huawei, and this is part of conversations we have on the topic of automation and AI analytics. And this is is part of a report by Senza Fili that is published in collaboration with Fierce Wireless. So thank you all for listening in.